Hey, this is Elena with Black Sheep 303 Creative, and my project today is for the Elizabeth Craft Designs Design Team Challenge to have some Easter cards for February 2018. So that's my project, and I'm going to be combining several of the new dies as well as these great new Color My Egg stamps in the Joset Vanderburg line from Elizabeth Craft Designs to create this cute Easter card. So as you can see, I'm stamping 3 of the eggs from the Color My Egg stamp set onto some Neenah Solar White cardstock in Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to be coloring these with my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. It's fairly basic coloring, nothing too fancy, so I'm just using BP2, which is a pink for this striped egg, followed by OR1, which is an orange, obviously, and then CT1, which is kind of a light yellow, and then I will just repeat those colors in order down the egg to fill that guy in. On this purple or the flowered egg, I'm using PL4 to fill in the background, which is obviously kind of like a dark, medium dark purple. On my striped egg, I've got TB1, which is an Illustrator marker from the landscape set. And then this is DG2, also from that same set, followed by CT2, which is a slightly darker yellow. And then I will use BP2 again, so pink dots on that egg, and then LV1, which is kind of a light pink or a pinky purple. And then of course we'll add some OR1, which is the same color I used on the other sort of zigzaggy striped egg to bring some continuity. And then on this flowered egg, I'm coloring some of the flowers with CT1 and then some of them with LV1. So there is sort of some common colors between all 3 eggs, so they will go together nicely. And on the centers of the flowers on that egg, I'm using some Nuvo drops in Bubblegum Blush and Caribbean Ocean. And then I'm doing the dots on the striped egg in Shimmer, and then I'm using my clear sparkle marker on the pink stripes in the zigzaggy stripe egg. Because you gotta have glitter on an Easter card. Really, you gotta have glitter on all cards, right? Okay, so now I'm stamping Happy Easter onto this 85-pound white soft finish cardstock that I've die cut out using the second smallest dotted scalloped circle die. And I'm stamping it in Ranger's Lily Pad ink, which is a nice green ink that color coordinates well with the egg colors. And then I've die cut out the eggs now using the matching dies. And there's some other cute items in that die set as well. And then this is the spring basket die set. And I've die cut, so there's 2 grass pieces, and then there's a little flower set. So I've die cut 4, well there's 4 showing now. You need 5 of the like flat bottom grass and then 1 of the grass sprays. And then the flower out of spring green soft finish cardstock, and then the flowers were die cut out of Gina K Designs lemon drop cardstock. And then this is the Entwined Egg die set. And so I've die cut 2 of the Entwined Eggs, 1 front facing and 1 back facing, so they're mirror images of each other, using Dusky Lavender soft finish cardstock, and then those white flowers, I cut several of each using 85-pound white soft finish cardstock. And then my card base is an A2 sized white card base out of 100-pound white soft finish cardstock, and then that's a piece of pewter paper that's been cut to 4.5 by 5 or 4.25 by 5.5. And then that's some shimmer sheets in blue, iridescent blue, that have all been die cut out using the same stitched oval. So it's the 3rd largest stitched oval. So I die cut out the center of the white front, and then I die cut it out of the gray. And now I'm going to try to line these up on the front of the card to match up to have this stitched oval, although it's not stitched when we remove the oval, that goes all the way through the card base. And of course it never lines up perfectly, so I did trim off some of the excess. And now I'm going to take the first Entwined Egg, and I'm going to glue this onto the front around that oval shape using some liquid glue. So to make the mirror image of this die, the first time I die cut it out, which would be this one, I placed a cutting edge down onto the Dusky Lavender side and ran it through my die cutter. To make the mirrored image, I flipped the paper over and I die cut it cutting side down through the white, which is on the back of that Dusky Lavender, and that gives you the mirror image. And now I'm just lining up my Shimmer Sheetz oval with the opening in the front and just peeling off the back of the adhesive, and then I just shut the card onto it to get it into the perfect position behind that opening in the front of the card. And now I'm going to line up the Dusky Lavender mirror image die cut with the one on the front, which is a little tricky. You'll see I'll get it here in a second. To basically like sort of finish off the inside edge of that opening, because it just seemed weird if I left it unfinished. So I liked having that little finished extra die cut on the inside. Now I've added 6mm clear double-sided adhesive tape to the eggs, and I'm just adhering them down to the bottom of the Shimmer Sheetz, and I'm just checking to make sure you can see them through the front opening in the card. And I'm going to tuck the blue or the purple one behind the stripy one, and then there is that sort of spray of grass that I will just tuck behind the striped one, and that actually sticks to the double-sided adhesive tape I already had on it. And then for these little the flat bottom grass is what I'm calling them, I use 3mm clear double-sided adhesive tape as well as some liquid glue to adhere these in a line across the bottom of the eggs. And I start off with 4, but I do die cut a 5th so I can finish it off. And, you know, it's a little bit of a jaggedy line, but that's okay because it's, you know, it's organic. It's supposed to look like grass. And very brightly colored grass at that. All right, so now you can see I have my little flowers. The yellow ones are from the Spring Basket set. The white ones are from the Entwined Egg die set. I'm adding pink and silver glitter dots to the centers of the medium-sized white flowers. And then I'm just going to adhere these down with my Zig 2A glue pen. So I'm just kind of scattering them around. The Entwined Egg is designed, you know, has these sort of spots designed into it where the lines come together where you can place these flowers. So that makes it fairly simple. And then I just kind of added additional ones to bring that yellow color onto the front from the eggs that were on the inside. And once I get these all adhered down, I will add centers to the rest of them using some Nuvo drops. So I've got my Purple Rain glitter drops, which will go in the center of the yellow flowers, which coordinates nicely with the purple egg on the inside. And then I will use Ripened Pumpkin on the small white flowers, and then I will put a large yellow, dandelion yellow on the big flower. And then I'm going to add some foam tape to the Happy Easter circle and adhere that right into the center of the Shimmer Sheetz oval on the inside. So that's the finished card. Very colorful, and I love the shine of the Shimmer Sheetz on the inside. It seemed very like sort of Easter basket-y to me. It reminds me of those Easter baskets I had as a kid that were sort of that weird like iridescent blue color, and they were all like kind of stitched together or woven together. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But that's my Easter project. And hopefully I've inspired you today to try combining dies from several different sets to create like your own unique look. As always, supplies are linked in the video description and over on my blog. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it even more if you'd leave me a comment. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, why not? Please do that as well. Here are 2 more projects I've done in the past for Elizabeth Craft Designs, and please check out the video description for the link to the Elizabeth Craft Designs blog post where all the great designer challenge projects are available. Thanks!